From hoses to hand tools, lighting to ladders, Grainger has the right stuff right when you need it. So you
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, "This is my message to you." Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Saying, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, "This is my message to you." Meaning, don't worry about a thing. Worry about a thing, oh, every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry, singing, don't worry about a thing. I won't worry, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. I won't worry, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing.
One thing Planet Fitness members have in common, they're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet.
Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. I know you don't know what life is really worth. It's not all that glitters is gold. Half the story had never been told. So now you see the light. Hey, stand up for your right. Come on, get up, stand up for when you see the light, you stand up for your rights. Yeah. Get up, stand up. Yeah, yeah. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Life is your right. Get up, stand up. So we can't give up the fight. Stand up for your right. Lord, Lord. Get up, stand up. Keep us traveling on. Don't give up the fight. Yeah.
We're sick and tired of your ism, schism, game, dine and go to heaven in Jesus' name, Lord. We know when we understand. Almighty God is a living man. You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. So now we see the light.
What you gonna
We gonna stand up for our rights.
yeah,
So you better get up, stand up.
in the
Don't
morning.
give it up.
Stand up for your right.
Stand up right now.
Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
Don't give it up, don't give it up.
Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
So I'm writing an essay on cats. Cats in art history.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. Oh no, oh. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. All around in my hometown, they're trying to track me down. Yeah. They say they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. Well, I say the bottom of the drop out. One day the bottom of the drop out. I say, I shot the sheriff. Lord, I didn't shot the deputy. No. Yeah, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, oops, yeah, sorry. Yeah, hey, what's up, y'all? And yeah, starting out the show with some Bob Marley. Yeah, I mean, yeah, who doesn't love Bob Marley? But anyway, yeah, thank you, Hoghead, for hitting the super chat. Jay Shipes thinks Cash Jones needs at least 25 touches a game. All right, let's use in the chat here. We got Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, Matt Dummett, Awesomeness Sports. Yeah, the Eagles lost to the Giants. Yeah, yeah, LOL. Just went up to New York and got their ass beat. I mean, yep, Sven Kreuzberg, Biggs Mikes, Robert, Young Citrus. Yeah, it's not all right. We have a terrible offense. Yeah, everything not all right over in Corn Corn Dogville. Yep, Pastor Dave is here. Brad Pitt, Nate the Great, Hoghead, Sir Ugga, Pastor Dave, Lawn Tractor Life. Yeah, what's up, Millis? Harry Leg. Who else? Anyone else? Still looking. Yeah, we got yeah, TriStar is here. Yeah, he says debit card Jones. Yeah, Big says WIC card Jones. Said everyone. Yep, yeah, I think that's everyone. All right. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and get the StreamYard open. All right, here we go. Show. Whatever. All right, let's make it private. All right, create. So anyway, so I guess y'all probably heard about how Bill Belichick might be leaving North Carolina. So I mean, we'll see what happens, but. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got we got South Carolina goes to LSU. Yeah, and didn't my mom Jackpot going to that game? Right, I thought he said he was taking a road trip to Baton Rouge. So yeah, I hope that that the Gamecocks can win for Jackpot, but since he is going all that way, so
there are more South Carolina fans going to this game. I read some more. Do you hear me, Vic?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
A serious question. You are a college football fan. Is this right?
Yeah.
Okay. Name me the three best head coaches in the SEC.
Three best coaches in the
And I tell
SEC.
you why you're wrong after that.
Okay. Well,
Because I believe you bring one up who is not a top three coach. Name me the top three head coaches in the SEC.
let's see. Well, let's see. You've got Kirby is one, obviously. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see who else. I guess.
Young Citrus says
yeah.
Kirby, Venables, and Sarkisian.
That's probably right. I mean, I would have to
Okay.
put Hypel up there,
Okay.
too, and probably DeBoer, and Kiffin, I think, are also up there. But
Good.
yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's really hard to pick just three. I mean, you've got Kirby, and then you can pick pretty much any one of those coaches I just named.
I tell you
would accept.
why I ask you this. You know who Arch Manning is.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. And Arch Manning is a bust so far. We can all agree on that. Okay?
Right.
So
Yeah.
Arch Manning is since when is he in Texas? Year 3, right?
Right.
Okay. Either Arch Manning is an absolute super bust, and Sarkisian is an offensive coordinator under Nick Saban and as a head coach of Texas, didn't see it that he is a bust and can't play, or Sarkisian is simply too dumb to scheme a game plan around him. What is it? And I tell you a prediction. Sarkisian will be gone at the end of the season and he will go to the NFL because Arch Manning will not be drafted and he is the quarterback for Texas in 2026 and they will go 7-5 at best, maybe 6-6 or 5-7.
Really, you think they're going to keep Arch around?
It is a man,
right? You don't
and
think
then-
that
and-
that you don't think that Sark will bench him?
Arch Manning is the highest paid player in NCAA history. He makes
Right.
$8.7 million.
Mm-hmm.
Just trust me on that number. I looked it up. It's 6.3 in salary and in NIL and 2.5 in salary. It's 8.7.
Yeah, this is
So,
this
and-
is his third year, Jay. Yeah.
So, and nobody benches a guy who makes $750,000 per regular season game. You can't bench this guy. This is near impossible.
Well,
If
why?
Sarkisian benches Manning, then he admits that he was flat out wrong for 3 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean that means that that everyone was wrong because everyone wanted him. So
Yeah, of course. But Sarkisian had him in-house for 3 years. He couldn't beat out Ewers, otherwise he would have played last year. Everybody
Right.
knows that. So
Yeah.
and Ewers, I mean, Ewers was a solid, good quarterback. Is he elite? No. but yours was a good college quarterback. So,
Facts.
but if you are a Manning and a 5-star, you have to beat out a Quinn Ewers. So, and I think Sarkisian had his chance as a head coach, and it's gone. He will be not in Texas
All right.
next season
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
of
so
Manning.
Okay. Yeah. So how long before the Texas fans start calling him for him to be benched, or are they doing that already?
I
Yeah.
I
I
know
think they're doing that
Lou said.
already.
Wait, Lou watched a Texas game, but I didn't see, and he said that the fans booed him at halftime in
Yeah.
a game. I
Okay.
didn't see
Yeah.
this game. I don't know
And
what
then
game it was.
if Texas loses to Oklahoma,
They will
then
lose to Oklahoma.
when they do, it's gonna get even. The calls for him to be benched are going to get even louder.
Okay, who's the backup quarterback for Texas?
Matthew Caldwell,
Okay, who the heck is this?
no idea. Yeah, he
See,
transferred
see.
from somewhere. I think it was a transfer from somewhere in the group of 5, but
I mean, I don't want to
he
say
transferred from
negative things about this guy, but nobody
can't
ever
remember.
heard of this name. I mean, we knew a Mateo in Washington State can play. We saw, or some of us saw, a G5 Joey at Appalachian State, and we could predict, okay, he is maybe
Okay, yeah,
a decent quarterback.
he transferred from Troy.
Yeah, and I mean, Troy are the world beaters in Louisiana. You know that.
No, they're in Alabama.
It's the same.
Yeah, Troy is in Troy, Alabama.
Yeah, okay, Troy, Alabama. Sorry, but it's the same shithole. I mean, Troy never had any quarterback. They beat they beat LSU 10 years ago, and that's it. I mean, but the Troy guy will not save Texas or Sarkisian. You know that, I know that. And I really believe over this Manning thing, Sarkisian will go to the NFL. Because they spend so much money on this team. You know that. Huh?
Yeah.
Man, I
So-
was thinking for me, you wasn't gonna bring me up.
Yeah.
Vic.
Yeah, sorry, TriStar. Yeah, I'm getting to be as bad as Pete, about bringing people up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Sarkisian is gone. I really believe this.
I don't now like they just have like a Florida State level collapse from last year. Okay, but let's not forget. I mean, they were a top team just a year. He's averaged teams a year. I mean, he's
Texas
done more
Texas
as the head coach
is
of
not
Texas. The whole
Texas is not Florida State.
All right. All right.
Okay,
All right.
but
Yeah, y'all
again,
are. Yeah,
here's the
y'all
question.
argue. I gotta go to the back.
Yeah. Texas
Okay,
is
well,
not
here's
Florida
the thing.
State.
I agree with that, but let's be honest here. Look at the coaches before they got Sarkisian. You had Charlie Strong, who
Yeah.
ended up
I
being
know
a bad
Charlie
hire.
Strong.
Yeah, he had a great win against Oklahoma. What was that 2015? I think he had that one win, and then Tom Herman, who had a couple of good seasons, it didn't work. But again, just because they're not up to what people thought they were going to be this year, I said going into the season, I said they're getting way overhyped right now. I said we don't know how Arch is. But but look at all those quarterbacks out of the 23 class. How many quarterbacks out of the 23 class have been worth a shit? Look at Nico. He didn't do good at Tennessee. So he leaves. Yeah, he finally had a good game at UCLA. But
He's
I'm
not a
more
good
put that
quarterback.
on. They had a
He's not a good quarterback.
Okay. Look at Jackson Arnold, Malachi Nelson. Malachi Nelson just got benched at UTEP. The only one right now that seems like he might be worth the shit is Dante Moore. But I put more of that just Oregon has a great team around him.
Sarkisian said, we are right there, and Arch Manning will get us over the hump. That's his words, not my words. Everybody heard this.
It sounds like to me, with Arch, he was like what people thought of Garantano. When you watched him at practice, you're thinking, my God, this guy's going to be great. But it's different when the lights are on and you got a defense coming at you that's not on your team.
Jarrett
Garantano was the same way at Tennessee.
Yeah. The difference is at this time when Guantanamo was at Tennessee, there was no NIL. There was no money to be made. You know? And Arch Manning makes $8.7 million.
And I agree with you. I said when he was coming out of high school, I said he was overhyped because of whose uncles are.
And someone on this Texas recruiting stuff must go to New Orleans, and you can. I have many LSU friends. I watch baseball all season with them. So and many of them live in the New Orleans area. So and they know Arch Manning and what he did in high school. He played in 3A, what is in Georgia, in Louisiana, in Florida, in Mississippi, and in Alabama, and in Louisiana. The third lowest division. There is the highest is 7A, and 3A is below average. So
no, 1A is the lowest.
Yeah, 1A, 2A, 3A.
Middle.
Yeah, it's below average. The highest is 7A. So, and he got smoked by LAW in the championship game by 45 points or something like that.
Well, I'm just saying
he got absolutely destroyed, and someone on this stuff had to see that Arch Manning in 3 years is not the real deal. I think this was a political decision to bring a Manning in, to bring the focus back on Texas, like a Jerry Jones in Texas, in Dallas. Jerry Jones gives a shit if they win a Super Bowl. He wants the public to see, oh, these are the Dallas Cowboys. This is the biggest and richest and best franchise ever. And I am the GM. So, and this is what Texas is. They win nothing. They are winless since 20 years in any major sport. They didn't even win a championship in lady hoops. Not even this. I mean, since 20 years, they tell us they are the greatest thing since sliced bread, and this will break Sarkisian because he said, official before the season, Arch Manning brings us to the promised land. He brings us over the top.
Well, Sven, like I'm saying, Arch Manning so far has looked like a bust, but again, still got the rest of the season.
I mean, how many games did they want to win? They play at Georgia, they get steamrolled, they have maybe a 50-50 chance.
Dude,
and I'm not joking.
There's so much parity right now in college football.
Yeah.
We literally seen Jerry Neuheisel, Rick Neuheisel's son, take over as the offensive play caller 2 days, 48 hours before they hosted Penn State. And after the game, Jerry Neuheisel literally said that he was still learning how to work the headset.
I know.
And they absolutely destroyed Penn State.
I mean, Penn State, to be honest, UCLA didn't win the game. Penn State lost the game.
No, that's bullshit.
They were
I
just
mean,
bad. Penn State was not prepared for this game. They thought
I
we
agree
go
with
in
that,
there,
but
beat their asses, and fly home.
but you got to give credit to Jerry Newhouse and
Of course
UCLA.
I
They
give-
won that game.
Yeah, I give them credit. I mean, but Penn State should
That-
never ever, in a billion years, be in a position. It's like last year when UGA, we played UGA, and we went. Van Buren went toe to toe with Carson Beck, but there was never. I mean, in beginning fourth quarter, we were down by 7 points. So, and at the end, it was a 10-point game or something like that. But I never thought Mississippi State can win this game. And it's the same difference from the potential here from between UGA and Mississippi State from last year and between Penn State and UCLA. UCLA has maybe, let's say, 20 or 15 4-stars. Penn State has 60 or 70. They are loaded.
No, Penn State doesn't have as many 4 and 5 stars as Georgia. They don't.
Penn State?
They don't.
I'm absolutely 100% sure they have
Okay,
at
I'm
least 60 4-stars and 5
No,
stars.
they don't.
At
No,
le-
no, they don't. No, they don't.
Okay. Okay.
They might have like 20, 25 4-stars and maybe a few 5 stars.
I don't believe
Maybe,
this.
and that's a maybe.
Okay, I look it up.
Georgia is a decent bit more talented team than Penn State.
Yeah,
But what I'm
that's
saying
a
is
fact. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Vic-
it's
what I'm
certainly
saying-
yes, but they're infinitely more talented than UCLA. So
Right,
Vic-
but
Vic-
can
Vic-
we say the same thing about whenever Texas A&M lost to App State? Can we say the
Right.
same thing when
Yeah,
App
yes,
State
we
beat
can.
Michigan? Can we
Yes,
say
we
the
can,
same
yeah.
thing when you have big underdogs just magically pull off a huge upset?
Exactly,
mean,
it happens
I-
all the time.
It
Yeah.
happens. It happens.
It does.
Think about it. Think about this from this perspective, okay? Penn State was in a perfect not give a shit letdown spot because think about it like this. They had the huge whiteout emotional game, top 5 game against Oregon at night, at home. Heartbreaking loss. And then all of a sudden, you got to turn around in 7 days and play 3,000 miles away at UCLA. And nobody in their right mind said, oh, UCLA could give them a game. No, everybody said that Penn State was going to walk in there and beat them by 50. That's what everybody was saying. And I think what it was Penn State and James Franklin did not practice for this game, or they didn't really take it seriously. They're probably preparing for Ohio State here in a few weeks. It's like, listen, let's just go out there. Let's just
Okay.
get out there with a win.
Penn
Yeah,
State football was
they need to be preparing for
Exactly.
Northwestern. Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
But what I'm saying is, y'all, is that happens, and especially when you come off of a huge game like they had the week before at home against, in my opinion, either them or Miami is the best team in the nation right now.
I don't think Miami's the best because look how they
I
let
do.
Florida State come back. I think in the playoffs they're going to let somebody come back and score on them. They're going to lose a game like that.
Oh, okay. If Miami's not, should be number 1. Who should be?
okay,
I think
Shall I start
Ohio
here?
State. I think it's either Ohio State or Oregon.
guys,
Oregon to me makes more
give me
sense.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Okay.
Vic, in the private chat is a link. Click it and we count it. It's the original 247 Sports Penn State roster, and we count the 4 and 5 stars. We stop on 50. I looked it up. It's at least 60 or 70.
Oh, okay, so they got one. Which we went 5 stars. They got
4
one.
and
Yeah,
5 stars.
I think
yeah,
you're
okay,
looking at the
4
win
and-
ratio.
yeah. Drew Aller was Yeah, Aller was a 5-star. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's gotten worse every year he's played at Penn
I
State.
believe that. All right, 4
So-
and 5. All right, 1, 2,
That's your
3,
bullshit ratio.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
What are we counting?
9, 10, 11, 12,
Bullshit ratio number 4 and 5
13,
stars.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39,
Stop right there.
40,
at
41,
Matt
42,
Alton. Stop right
43,
there. Stop right
4,
there. Vic.
45.
I mean, scroll down. There are at least 15 more. Can we agree? At least 15 more.
Okay, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50,
He
51,
counted them.
52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60,
I counted 62.
61. Yeah, I counted
Okay.
61. Yeah, but
Okay, 61.
61,
I said
61,
60.
62, whatever.
Yeah, I said 60. 60 or 70.
Yeah, but
So,
you're
and
you're talking about
I mean,
bullshit ratio. That's what you're talking about.
no, I said 4 and 5 stars.
Sven,
and
that's
5
what the
stars.
bullshit ratio is.
Yep.
Bullshit
whatever.
ratio is
So,
the percentage
and
of
I mean,
your roster being 4 and 5 star talent.
The problem nowadays is that every team has every good team, not a Kennesaw State or whatever. The Power 4 teams all have 105 roster spots. And the big time programs like Georgia, Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, they have at least 50% of these 105 guys are 4 and 5 stars. At
Yeah,
least.
Penn State. Yeah, Penn State has 4 5-stars. They got Drew Aller as one of them.
Yeah, I mean, Drew Aller is a
Danny
zero star.
Danny Dennis Sutton. That's 2. Let's see who's the third one. Yeah, is the third. Yeah, and Nolan Rucci. And Nick Singleton. So
Yeah, I mean, 64 and 5 stars is not bad, or Vic?
yeah.
So
I mean, it's okay.
And it's way more as UCLA ever will have. We all can agree on that.
I mean, I agree with that, but what I'm saying
So,
is, like,
and,
that sounds like to me their bullshit ratio is around 60%. That's what it
So,
sounds like.
and my point, what I want to make is Texas is more talented. We can look it up, but it doesn't matter. Texas is more talented as Penn State. They have way more 5 stars, and I think they have 70 or 80 4 and 5 stars on their roster.
I think what this proves is that whoever's scouting the high school talent now doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, Manning is 3 years. In year 3 at Texas, someone has to see that he can't play, that he's not good.
Anyway, I was just curious. I mean, I would want to say Miami, but when I saw Florida State come back like that, that's a flaw in Cristobal's, game. If he lets somebody come like that on him, like a Florida State, which really isn't that good of a team, they're decent. They're okay. They've improved, yes, but they're not that good.
But didn't Oregon just do the same thing at Penn State?
Yes,
Didn't
but
they get to a
my
good lead,
point
Penn State came back?
my point is he lets people come back in the game, and if that happens in the playoffs,
So
I
does
think
Dan Lanning.
Yeah, that could bite you. Yeah. in the playoffs. Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
you could
I think,
lose if you let teams get back in the game. Yeah.
I'm
and
saying for my
Cristobal has a track record of doing that.
Dan Lanning does too. Ryan
Yeah.
Day does too.
And Cristobal. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Ryan Day's
Yeah.
changed
Josh
up.
Heupel does too.
Yeah, I mean, people do it. I think Ohio State's changed it up differently. They've been with Matt Patricia. They've had more of a defense and less of an offense, and they've used more of their defense and less offense. So they rely more, passing and running, and just more counting on the defense to get
guys.
plays done.
Let's
Yes,
go
they
back-
got great receivers and great running backs, but their defense is the core of their game now.
Guys,
I was wanting to go
yeah.
back to.
Yeah, it wasn't.
y'all
Yeah, it
were talking
wasn't.
about
Matt Patricia. Didn't he used to be the the
Patriot.
coach of the
Patriots?
Detroit Lions.
Patriots DC. Yeah.
so
Yeah, and he used to be the head
let-
coach of the Detroit Lions, and that just fell
Yeah.
down.
let
But
me
I
all
want to
three
add real quick-
ask you. Let me all three ask you this: is it that Arch Manning is a super bust and Sarkisian didn't see it, or anyone on this Texas roster, or is Manning decent? And
I think
Sarkisian
he was a great backup, but when you have to rely on him
Jared,
as
let me
a
speak out.
as a
Give me-
starting quarterback,
Jared,
he can't live up
I'm not
because
finished.
the pressure's too big. Now, as a backup, he's reliable, but as a
Look.
starting quarterback, the pressure's too big.
No,
Okay, now we'll.
this is the
okay,
wrong
but
point.
Sven,
It's the
hold
wrong
on.
point.
Sven,
You
hold
forgot the
hold
second
on.
option.
Hold up, Sven.
The sec-
Hold up. Let
the
him
sec-
speak.
Sven, hold on. So
Uh,
to add to
Let him cook.
so
I didn't-
so can Sven hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, but I was going to add real quick. I think some of it is on Sark's play calling, and some of it is on the pieces around Arch are not living up to snuff. Where is
Well-
Texas's run game? Where is their blocking? Their offensive line and their run game has been pure shit this year.
This is
Well, it
this
is terrible, but at the same time,
So how can that all be on Arch's feet?
I
This
think it still is because he's supposed to be a sensational player and he elevates the team.
Okay, so you're saying if you're this top tier quarterback, even if you got a shitty offensive line and they can't block for you and you're running for your life all the time and you have no run game to support you, that means it's all your fault. You should be able to just will
guys.
that team by hook or by crook.
The second option I want to give you, and you interrupted me, was is it Sarkisian's fault because he is too stupid or too dumb as an OC and as a head coach to scheme a good game plan around Manning and his strengths? So this is the question. Either he couldn't see that he is a bust, or he can't scheme around him. This is the problem. Sarkisian is done. He is gone.
that
Yeah,
to
I,
me
yeah,
goes
I
more on
think it's
Sarkisian and the
probably
coaching staff
because
than anything.
because he's not scheming up a good game plan for Arch. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if you
And his
see,
position coaches are not developing the other positions.
Yeah, because Arch Manning and the previous quarterback are two different style quarterbacks.
Right.
yeah,
I
one
honestly
was
thought
decent
that,
and the other
he
was a
was in there
bust.
for one play. I thought that backup quarterback that came from Troy looked better.
Look, Arch Manning played last year against two teams a full game, against UL Monroe and against a Mississippi State who didn't even belong in the Ivy League last year. Let's be honest. We are
So basically, Quinn Ewers, Arch Manning are two different quarterbacks. Quinn Ewers is a pocket passer, and Arch Manning is a running quarterback who can throw deep balls when he doesn't have any pressure on him.
Yeah.
And I don't think Sarkisian knows how to scheme that, and Arch Manning has trouble playing the game like that because he doesn't fit the scheme of Sarkisian's playbook, and that's on both Arch Manning and Sarkisian. And
problem-
Sarkisian should have somebody call the plays for him and stop calling plays, because that's why he keeps losing so many games, just like Billy Napier.
Well,
And Billy
I mean,
Napier gets
that's
fired.
I mean that's part of the problem. But I'm saying though too, you also need to get on your other position coaches who coaches your offensive line and who coaches your running backs, because where in the hell is their run game and their blocking?
But that's
Again,
why you hire OCs and stuff like that,
Texas,
because
but
when
that's
you're in
on the
charge,
offense coordinator.
And he
That's on the
doesn't.
position
He
coaches.
doesn't. He doesn't have an. Yes, Sark is the. Sark
I,
is the.
I know
OC.
that but that's why he needs to hire these position coaches and do that and quit being in charge of that and give up play calling.
He's not in charge. Wait, he's not in
Football.
charge of developing the running backs and the offensive line. That's on those. That's on the
So,
O line coach, and that's on the running back
okay.
coach.
O-line 5-star. Running back, O-line 4-star. O-line 5-star. O-line 4-star.
Yeah, they got a lot of talent. Those position
O-line,
groups, and they're
O-line
underachieving.
5-star.
Yeah, so it
Campbell.
can't be that they're a bust. It's just they're not
Jackson
good. They're not living up to
didn't play.
expectation
1 3-star.
because they're ranked high.
Yeah. Now. Now.
I
Michael.
saw.
Yeah. Now.
I clicked-
Michael Dixon says that there's nothing wrong with Sarkisian calling. With Sarkisian's play calling.
I think it's cost them a lot of games, especially the Georgia
The Ohio
game.
State game last
Oh,
year.
Ohio State last
guys,
year, yeah,
guys,
when they had
Because you get
first and
down on the goal
goal,
line
yeah.
and
The
you go
Georgia
like some
game-
end
the
around
Georgia
They were,
bullshit.
they were on
First
the
game of
goal
the SEC
line
championship.
and yeah.
Michael Dixon.
ran a sweep, yeah.
Michael Dixon. We have a bet. Don't forget
And they
it.
lost
Cocktail
yards.
Cocktail party.
Yeah, and then
Get your money ready.
and then Ewers got sacked and fumbled, and then it got taken back for a touchdown. Yeah.
The problem with Manning is simple. He plays very good against shitty teams like Sam Houston.
Yeah, we know.
like Mississippi
Yeah, we know
State.
that not.
So
Yeah, Michael, we know that not every play works.
yeah, and
But
he is absolute trash against. If Manning sees any sort of defense, any decent defense, not even good, he is an absolute joke of a quarterback.
But
And-
can't you
and if you-
say that
Of course, I can say it. I mean, we saw
about
it last
say
a
year.
lot of quarterbacks? About a lot of
We-
quarterbacks?
I mean,
Probably.
we saw it last year against
Probably,
UGA.
but
We saw it against Florida last year. We saw it this year against Florida. We saw it this year against Ohio State. He could do nothing against decent defenses, and against bad defenses.
Yeah,
He
that was a
caught
close
them up.
game, and that was a close game too. Even though it really wasn't, but it was a close game. Like it was out
I
of
mean,
reach.
Ohio State missed so many chances to score on them.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and
What did he
Arch Manning had-
say?
And Arch Manning had 40 yards on offense, 40 yards until the fourth quarter. 40 yards.
And he
A
doesn't,
4 and a
like I
0.
said, he doesn't fit Sarkisian's scheme. He's not a pocket passer. He's a running quarterback, and he doesn't run. He can't throw on the run because he runs the ball. He can't throw it
I think,
actively.
I think Sarkisian didn't evaluate Manning right. I think Manning is not. First of all, Manning is not a 5-star. He's at best a 3-star. At best, I mean, if you see a real 5-star quarterback, a real one, like UGA had one, JD Daniels. You saw when JD Daniels was healthy, Vic,
Yeah,
he could throw every throw on the field, but he never
could.
could stay healthy. This is a real 5-star. He was absolutely genius. He was good. I mean, Nico Iamaleava, never ever in a million years, or Jackson Arnold is a 5-star. Never ever in a billion years. I mean, who gives Jackson Arnold or Nico? I'm about to leave you 5 stars. This is ridiculous.
I have
was
no
given
idea.
5 stars. Okay, so
Ne-
Nico, I think was
Never.
given 5 stars on his physical potential. because he has physical intangibles that you can't really coach. I mean, you can't coach a guy to be 6'6".
Yeah,
But
that's
you
that's
don't
the
give
reason why the Colts drafted Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't because
the
he has
It's
physical
not really why I
abilities that
drafted
he can't
Anthony
coach.
Richardson. The reason why I drafted Anthony Richardson, he was good on the combine. He did great. You see,
Yeah,
everybody,
right. Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point that TriStar was making with Nico.
Yeah, the combine doesn't mean shit. Really, it doesn't. I don't care what anybody says.
Which again, though, the
think,
NFL is a totally different animal. But
do you think Sarkisian is the next year's coach of the Texas Longhorns?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, he'll be there next
Yeah, no. What are
year.
they
He's
gonna
not
do?
going
What are they
anywhere.
gonna do? Yeah. What are they gonna do with him?
Who are they going to hire?
How can they afford the?
Not-
I mean,
not
they can
hire.
afford a buyout because
Well,
they're
I
Texas.
don't know why you're. I mean, it's taking them to new heights that they had to heights that they haven't seen in
Been 20
in
years.
13 in. I was gonna say in 13 years because after they
13 years.
they lost the
National
Natty in
championship.
2009, and then basically from 2010 to 2022
But,
they were
the problem
they
is
were mediocre, and then 2023 they made
They
the
popped it.
playoffs. So and
Sarkisian
24 they
knows.
made the playoffs again. So I mean, so you're gonna after just made the
But just
playoffs
because
the
he
last
has a
2
down
years.
team, you're
Now
going to run him
after he
off?
has a down year and you're gonna fire him. I mean,
No, I didn't say that.
That's what you
fire
were
him.
just saying, Sven.
That's what
You're
you
saying
said.
that they're
I
going to
said-
What
fire
are you
him.
I
talking
said-
about? Sven, what are you talking about?
You're
I
saying
said-
that because they had 2 bad games this year
No.
against at Ohio State, who agree is one of the best teams in the nation, and at Florida, who a lot of people were predicting that Florida was going to pop them because that was their first road game.
Good.
yeah.
Okay, I said to the beginning of the video that Sarkisian goes to the NFL
No,
and not get fired. Nobody can
I
fire
don't see
Sarkisian.
it.
Even
no,
Texas
there's
can't
no
fire
way
him.
because I don't think he understands the NFL like he does college.
And
Yeah,
the
how many
problem
times have you
is
seen it where you have a college?
he is
Sven, hold on.
stuck. He is
Sven,
stuck
hold
with
on.
Manning.
How many times have y'all seen it where college coaches that had a lot of success and then they go to the NFL to be a head coach of a team and it doesn't work out, and vice versa?
Well-
How many times have you
Well,
seen
he
it where
tried
NFL
that and he
Twice,
didn't work
twice.
out. So he
Well,
tried that and it didn't work out. So
Yeah, he's
successfully
already
twice.
been to the NFL.
John Harbaugh and Pete Carroll, and that's it, really.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh
Yeah,
and Pete Carroll.
Jim Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, and Jimmy Johnson. That's about
Jimmy
it.
Johnson, Miami,
It was,
Pete Carroll, Seahawks.
was Sark
and
was Sark ever a head coach in the NFL or just a
He was
or
a,
just
I
an
think he was
OC?
I think he was like an interim coach for like a couple of games, I think.
Okay, yeah, because I know he was the Falcons OC. But
yeah, I think Sarkisian goes as OC to an NFL team because he is stuck with Manning and he knows he can't win
No, he's
anything
not.
with Manning.
He's not stuck with Manning.
The dude makes $8.7 million.
But so Nico
So,
was
yeah.
making 5 at Tennessee.
yeah.
Trust
But
me. And they let him walk.
Tennessee, TriStar, no disrespect to your team. Tennessee ain't no Texas.
Oh, come on, dude. Are you
Yes,
serious?
I'm serious.
mean-
What?
I'm
I mean,
serious.
Yeah, he's
now-
talking
now
about
if
in
you
terms
said-
of how crazy the fans are, is what he's saying.
Yeah, but
it
Texas
was,
has more money than
Are-
Tennessee.
Of course.
But Texas
Okay,
has
but-
more.
okay, but
Texas
again-
has more money than. Hold up, Trustar. I'm going to explain to him. Texas has
Yeah.
more money than Tennessee. They got oil money. They can get rid of Peyton.
Texas and
they can
Texas
get rid of-
A&M
they can
have
get rid
more
of them if
money
they
than
want to.
anybody.
They can get rid of him if they want to. They got oil money. They can get rid of his ass. It's not
Yeah,
that hard.
Hell,
But,
Texas Tech, all those schools in Texas are loaded.
Yeah. The problem is Manning is a Manning. He's
So
royalty.
that doesn't mean shit anymore.
I'm not so sure.
Listen.
I'm not so sure.
Okay.
But I can be wrong. Of course, I can be wrong.
I believe you are wrong on that. That makes no
You're
sense.
definitely wrong on that one. You're definitely wrong on that one.
I don't
I
see.
think if Sarkisian goes 7-5 or 8-4, and
They're
he
not
will
running
lose
him
2-3
off.
games.
Sarkisian isn't running off. I can tell you who is running off: the quarterback. The Texas fans will get sick and tired of their quarterback losing games.
Yeah,
where he
Texas
wanna
fans will
go.
run
Well, I
off
mean,
Arch before they run off Sark. Okay.
Yeah, do you know who is running off? It looks like Bill Belichick might be about to leave
Yeah, I live in
North
Carolina. All I
Carolina.
hear is WRL talking about how, it's fine. The statement that UNC put out saying we
that was a
love Bill
bullshit.
Belichick. We
That
love
was
Bill
a safe
Belichick.
face statement right there if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, they're trying to find a probable cause to fire him. They already got a reason to fire him because of that bullshit with the scandals
With his
about.
girlfriend or whatever?
No, it's something to do with recruiting scandal, and it's the head coach, the
recruiting
coach got
scandal.
suspended. So I think they can probably pin that on him, saying, "Oh, well, it was under Bill Belichick on his watch, and it happened."
What was the scandal?
Recruiting violations under
Yeah,
the
apparently
what kind of violation?
I don't know the exact violation, but it's recruiting
Don't
violation.
know.
Recruiting.
Well, I mean, is it bad enough to fire him over? I mean,
well, I don't know, but I'll add to that. From what I understand from the North Carolina people on Twitter I've talked to, when Bill Belichick got hired, that was more of a boosters throwing their weight around hire than necessarily the AD really wanting him.
Yeah, because I heard from Rec Talk on his channel. He's basically said the AD didn't make the decision. The boosters are the one that overseeded the AD's decision on hiring the Bill Belichick. I was like, what
because
the fuck?
they looked at it like, oh, it's Bill Belichick. He's won all these Super Bowls, and he did this with Tom Brady. But I'm like, okay, so you're getting a guy who's washed up. He's in his 70s. If anything, he's there to set his son up.
Yeah, and that's the truth because in the contract it says if I get bought out, my son immediately takes my place and becomes the head coach, and that's why they're gonna fire him on probable cause.
That was in his contract. Wow.
Yeah, that's in his contract.
Yeah,
and that's why if they fire him on
trying to set his son up. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
And that's why if they fire him on probable cause, that contract becomes null and void. His son isn't the head coach. No inkling of Bill Belichick's son or anybody of his organization.
Well, I mean, his son might make a better college coach. I mean,
no, I doubt that. I
don't know much about it.
Yeah, his son might make a better coach than Belichick.
I seriously doubt that.
But
I highly doubt that.
Click on this link in the chat. There is the story.
But
in the private chat.
I was wanting to go back real quick. I was trying to get in here when y'all were talking about who's the top 3 head coaches in the Southeastern Conference. I would love to give you my top 3.
Well, let's hear.
So your top 3 are Kirby Smart, Josh Heupel, and Brent Key.
Brent Key.
Yes, Brent Key, head coach Georgia Tech.
He's in the ACC.
He's not in the SEC.
No, they're not.
They're not. Georgia Tech is a founding member.
You're saying some stupid shit.
No, this ain't no stupid shit. This is reality, okay?
Maybe in 2031.
I mean, Georgia Tech is currently least
I don't give a shit about the patch.
All right, yeah. So do you want me to read this thing or not?
No. It's just because you asked what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it. So anyway, it says North Carolina suspended cornerbacks coach Armand Hawkins for recruiting violations. The school said Thursday. The suspension, which was first reported by The Athletic earlier this week, is related to extra benefits afforded to recruits. But a statement from the school said Hawkins would remain on leave pending an investigation into other potential actions detrimental to the team and university. Hawkins is in his first season as a full-time on-field assistant, but he previously worked as recruiting and defensive analyst at Washington under Steve Belichick, North Carolina's current defensive coordinator, and son of Bill Belichick. Hawkins' suspension follows a flurry of news surrounding Bill Belichick in North Carolina, including a letter from GM Michael Lombardi to donors saying the Tar Heels were in a rebuilding year, a blowout loss to Clemson, cancellation of a planned Hulu documentary on the team, and of course Wednesday that Belichick and UNC were negotiating a potential buyout. This led a statement from the program Wednesday night in which Belichick said he was fully committed to the program. And athletic director Bubba Cunningham said the first-year UNC coach with full support of the school's administration. Belichick signed a 5-year deal worth $10 million annually with UNC in December, with the first 3 years guaranteed. The Tar Heels are 2-3 this season, but outscored 120-33 in their 3 games versus Power 4 competition. Okay.
Yeah. So a first-year assistant violated a rule, and they want to bring it to Belichick.
Jesus, not him.
Good evening, Vic. How are you doing, good buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah.
Well, TriStar, what's your problem? You don't like the baddest Buckeye walking in tonight?
No, wait, what does this got to do with Ohio State?
I asked you a question if you didn't hear me.
Yeah, this has to do with you, not Ohio State.
What about me?
On that, I asked you a question if you didn't hear me. Do you have a problem with the baddest Buckeye fan walking in tonight?
Oh, my God.
No.
That's what I wanted to hear, TriStar. Anyways, Viktube.
I do think that Ohio State has some of the dumbest fans. I will say that on social media.
Well, I mean, I do see you in the in the private chat, Yoda. So I just looked just now and I saw Caden, but I didn't see you. So I mean, just click it again. I'll be watching for you.
Dog Nation is like choir boys compared to the Sucknuts. Okay.
Yeah, you were a Georgia fan before you were an Ohio State fan, Caden. I remember that.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He secretly loved Georgia before he liked Ohio State.
So you're a bandwagon.
Let me verify that, Viktube. Let me verify that, Viktube. I actually respect Georgia.
Oh, bullshit.
You know how much bullshit Tennessee is?
Caden, you are so full of shit, we can see the turds coming out of your eyeballs, okay?
Well, you know what the problem is? You can't see my eyes, TriStar, so there's a problem there.
I don't want to see your eyes, but I'm saying that...
I can't stand Georgia, I can't stand Tennessee. I have no problem with these people.
Wait, I don't have a problem with Mississippi State.
Well, because y'all beat Mississippi State every freaking year.
We don't play Mississippi State that much.
Bullshit.
No,
bullshit.
we don't.
No, they don't. But,
bullshit.
We don't.
But that's about to change.
But Caden, you're proving that you're a fucking Yankee and you don't know anything about Southern football. So okay, continue.
Tennessee.
I may be a Yankee TriStar, but I'm a proud Yankee. Let's be honest.
You're still a damn Yankee.
Caden, Tennessee played in the East with Georgia, and Mississippi State played in the West with LSU and Alabama. So the most games we played against any SEC team are Ole Miss, obvious, and Alabama 109 times.
True.
Now Tennessee's played Ole Miss a lot.
And we played Tennessee maybe
35
times. Maybe
35,
50
times.
Maybe 50. Maybe. I don't know the number. It doesn't matter.
So, Vic, you got a computer right there in front of you. Go on Wikipedia, look up the all-time record between Tennessee and Mississippi State.
Of course.
Hey, listen, one of my favorite comedians of all time played football at Mississippi State, okay? Jerry Clower.
Yeah, and
But here's the thing here, TriStar. Ohio State is going to play Alabama soon.
Wait, I thought didn't Georgia back out of that game?
What?
The Ohio State home and home.
No, Ohio State backed out.
Oh, well, Ohio State will probably also back out of the Alabama home and home. They don't want the smoke.
With this loaded team, TriStar, we would beat y'all easy. And we did it last year, we could do it again.
Okay, but y'all are so loaded. Why the fuck do y'all keep losing to Michigan?
Yeah, why y'all keep losing to fucking Michigan? They were terrible last year. You still lost to them. What the fuck?
Guys, it's not Caden's fault. I mean, I don't like Ohio State. I don't like Tennessee. I don't like Georgia. You all know this. But to ask Caden why they lose to Michigan makes no sense. Because
all right,
he is not the coach and he doesn't play.
So Tennessee leads the series 30, 16, and 1.
47 times.
Yeah, I said 50 times. Okay, I was 3 games off.
You were pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah. So, and I mean, what I don't like on Tennessee, if they see they have a hard game, they tackle dirty. And they smoked our complete secondary out, and they are still to this day are injured. This is 2.5 weeks ago.
Or do you not like Tennessee because we took over most of Davis Wade Stadium?
What?
You don't know what
there were
stadium
5,000
takeover
Tennessee
is?
fans. 5,000 Tennessee fans were there. What are you talking about?
Are
it was
you
one
high?
corner. One corner.
It was literally at least half the fucking stadium was Tennessee fans. Like, what are we talking about here?
Guys,
because y'all did a whiteout. Y'all did a whiteout against us, and there was so much orange in it. Like literally, one side.
It was 5,500 Tennessee fans in the stadium.
No, there wasn't.
No,
there was not. That stadium seats 60,000. And there had to be at least 25, 30,000 Tennessee
All right,
fans.
yeah, we got we got room for one more on the panel if anybody
Vic,
wants
out.
to join.
Vic, TriStar is it makes no sense to discuss with him. He's too crazy. He's absolutely
Go pull
nuts.
up the fucking
you are
pictures
nuts.
of the goddamn game.
All right, well, see you later, Sven. Yeah, look, yeah, see you.
Damn,
TriStar.
Sven,
Yeah, you
man.
ran off. You ran off, Sven. Yeah. All right,
Well,
never mind.
I
I guess we got room for 2. Yeah, we got room
I
for
can't
2
help
now.
that Sven is sensitive and soft and can't handle reality. Tennessee fans, Vol Nation, took over Davis Wade Stadium. It's okay.
Yeah.
It happens. We did it to LSU. We
yeah, I remember when we did. Yeah, we did it
State, we lost.
Yeah, we
Y'all
did
did
it
Notre
to. Yeah, we did it to Notre Dame. Yeah.
We do it to Vandy every year or every other year.
Yeah, we do too. Yeah, Georgia does too. Every time we play them. Yeah.
And there's been times when we played at Kentucky where half that stadium was Tennessee fans.
Yeah, same.
Notre Dame doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs if they go 10-2. They don't.
Why?
No.
Why?
Because they don't. They're not in the conference.
So okay, so you're saying.
But
so
what's because they don't. It's because they don't play anyone.
They don't play
and
12 games.
Teams,
they play 11
Yeah, they
games.
lost to
They
Miami
play
and Texas A&M, and then who else? And then, but I mean, who else do they play?
Miami.
I mean, yeah, just said Miami A&M. They've already lost both of those. So.
Okay, so we're in the market.
Who else? Who else do they play? Is the problem?
They play USC.
Play NC State this weekend. I'd have to pull up their schedule, but again,
they play Boise State this week.
Okay, so let's say this. Say Missouri goes 10-2, and their losses are Oklahoma and Alabama. And other than that, they had a cakewalk schedule. Should they get in over Notre Dame?
Who did?
I said Missouri. Missouri's got outside of Oklahoma and Alabama, they don't play anybody worth a shit.
Yeah, they don't. Okay, they don't play. Don't they play A&M?
Yeah, they play. Okay, they play A&M. So 3 teams. So the other 9 games, they'll be heavily favored. But let's say they lose 2 out of the 3. Say they pop one of them, but they lose 2 out of the 3. They go 10-2, but their 2 losses are like they got beat handily. Like say Alabama and Oklahoma blow them out. But then they get like a close upset win over A&M. Should they get in over Notre Dame? Because Notre Dame,
Absolutely, because they play.
Yes,
Notre
they
Dame
should.
plays 12 games,
They should
where
get in.
somebody
They
in a
should get
conference
in
will play
over Notre
13
Dame.
games because they go to a conference championship. So they
no,
play 13
I'm
games.
sorry, I don't believe in that because here's the thing. Their 2 losses were by a combined 4 points against Miami and Texas A&M. And honestly, they blew the A&M game.
I'll tell you this: Notre Dame, if they're not in a conference, they pretty much don't even play nobody in their week schedule. Just proves my point that they're nothing but a bunch of Catholic Church
They
pussies.
wouldn't play nobody, but they will have beat nobody. So
The only
They'll-
people they played so
they will have
far
beat
is
nobody.
Texas A&M and Miami. And then the
Like, those
next
are the
team,
only
the
two
next team,
legit
hold up,
teams.
Caden.
And they
The
only
next team
lost
they
to them
play,
by
the next
4.
team they play is USC, and they only got an offense. They ain't got a defense.
Now, last year, they lost to Northern Illinois, and didn't they go 11-1 last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody was saying with them going 11-1 that they should be out of the playoff.
No,
Because they had a yes, they did. They were saying because they're not in a conference that they should be in.
if they lose 2 games, they should. But if they lose if they only have 1 loss, okay.
Well,
But
I'm
their
saying
second loss came to us.
So let's say outside of the Big Ten, because I think it's going to be Oregon and Ohio State in the
All right.
championship
So anyway,
game.
so last year, A&M did lose to NIU. Let's see, who did they beat? That was good last year. Yeah, they did beat A&M on the road last year.
But
who
A&M
else?
was a mid team. They were not.
I mean, yeah, I
that team.
can't. Yeah, you're right. The rest of their schedule is they play USC. They weren't any good. Florida State was a 2-win team. Yeah, Virginia was horrible.
It's not their fault that those teams are bad.
Right.
I mean,
I guess Louisville was probably their best win last year.
We talking about Notre Dame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Notre Dame. Yeah, Louisville. I mean, I don't know who else is on the schedule besides Louisville. That was a decent team.
I meant last year. Yeah. Well, they also played. I think Navy and Army were both undefeated when they played them. But I mean, that's Group of 5. So.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Viktube. If Notre Dame
so
loses
you're right.
to
They
USC,
did have a pretty easy schedule last year. Yeah.
They did. But I'll say this, Viktube. If they lose to USC this year, they're getting knocked out of the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they'll be for sure out.
For sure, yeah.
But as far as the Big Ten, but here's the thing, TriStar, with the Big Ten this year, as far as I'm concerned, between Ohio State and Oregon, the Big Ten title right now, I still have the Buckeyes favored to win that game.
Yeah, Ohio State or Oregon, or it could be. Yeah, it could be Indiana. Yeah.
Well,
Indiana, Oregon, it don't matter. It don't matter.
We'll find out about
I think it's gonna be gonna be Ohio State versus either Oregon or Indiana. I think y'all play.
But here's the thing:
the winner of that game. So.
But here's my thing, Vic. Too, I feel like, and this is my opinion. I talked to other Buckeye fans. Matt Patricia is the better defensive coordinator for this team because he actually communicates with the entire defensive roster, unlike Jim Knowles. That was the one key problem. And with Matt Patricia, I feel like this year,
y'all had a good y'all had an elite
Yeah,
defense
but
last
the-
year.
y'all
but they
Y'all
call
had,
them.
y'all had y'all like the best y'all like the best defense last year. But
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
Jim
just
Knowles
it's.
is the
But
reason
you
why you
gotta
won
think
that
about this.
national championship.
But the thing is against the against Oregon last year, miscommunication. Against Michigan, miscommunication.
It doesn't matter. Y'all got better in the postseason, so why does that matter?
Right, but
yeah,
but
you
those
just
are the
caught
things that
fire
we.
You got
in the
hot at the right time.
you,
got
you,
hot
you
at the
got
right
hot
time.
you got hot in the postseason. Yeah, exactly.
Right, but
Jim Knowles
I'm
was
not.
the
I
best
know we
DC
got.
there was.
Hold on. I'm trying to speak here for a minute.
You cut out.
Shabang.
Damn, it's that Yankee Ohio sick.
You know the defense is especially better.
Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's better. I mean, it's probably about the same. I mean,
No, it's about the
actually
same.
talking.
Matt
It's
Patricia
actually.
is
it's
about the
about the
same. I mean,
same, which
it's
I
about the
mean, it's
same.
really good. I mean, it's a really good defense.
No, but I
mean,
feel like here's my thing, Viktube, and here's my 2 cents. Is that Matt Patricia and I've heard interviews from different Buckeye players online. Is that they have had better communication. They've sat down with Matt Patricia. They talked. They actually talked about game plans, and especially for the last couple weeks. And I feel like the communication in the defense side of the locker room has been way better. I mean, Jim Knowles is just in and out.
Well,
Matt
have you
Patricia's
thought
there.
about this? Have you
well, I
thought
mean,
about
yeah.
this
Look at
though?
what
You had
look at
Jack
what
Sawyer.
Jim
You had a
Knowles.
bunch of like senior guys that was on that defense last
Yeah,
year.
you had
So
you
probably
had
Jim Knowles didn't have to because he's like, I got
JT.
Jack Sawyer and I'll tell him what to do.
Yeah, you had JTT. Yeah, JT Tua Molau. Or yeah.
Yeah, but
Jack
that's
Sawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
but that's but TriStar. I know we had a lot down loaded team last year, but I'm talking about this season. And I mean, as far as winning the national championship, I mean they did it because they stepped up, and this team this year is going to step up again. And
They
you know
could.
the funny thing is TriStar.
Yeah.
And
It's
here's the
like you're
funny
not
thing.
giving credit for Jim Knowles. It's like you don't want to give credit to Jim Knowles.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I mean, look at what Jim Knowles is doing at Penn State. Just
Penn
gave up
State.
Yeah, but he don't have
42 to
those same defensive players.
UCLA. I mean,
Right, but I don't think he has the same type of defensive players that he had at Ohio State.
Exactly. The talent isn't as good as what it is at Ohio State.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I mean
just
that's
proving
But
you're just proving the point, TriStar.
exactly.
but here's my thing. If we here's the thing, TriStar. If we win, and we're gonna, I feel like this year Ohio State's going undefeated.
They should.
Yeah, they probably will.
I'm
Yeah,
100% saying that right now
they probably will. Yeah,
because
Are
the
y'all
Michigan
or you
game
might
will beat
lose.
them.
Yeah,
y'all might lose to Illabuck. Y'all
yeah,
might
you
lose to
gonna
Illabuck.
beat. Yeah, y'all gonna beat Michigan.
I don't think they're going
Oh
to beat Michigan.
no, I'm not. I'm talking about this weekend. They go to don't y'all go to
No, they
Illinois?
won't. They're not gonna lose to Illinois.
So they're gonna keep Illabuck.
Hell no.
That's a
Yeah,
great
Ohio
trophy, by the
State
way.
Illinois,
will
we've
blow
beaten
Illinois
Illinois for the
out.
last
Yeah.
6 damn times.
I don't know, man. Y'all had that coach back in the
Ohio
late
State
80s and 90s
will blow
that
out Illinois.
he would, for some reason, struggle with Illinois. I don't know why.
But for the last couple of years, we've beaten the brakes off of Illinois. This is just going to be light work for these guys. Light
So
work.
y'all-
Yeah,
so y'all are
exactly. I
keeping
mean, you
it-
can score
y'all are
on
keeping
Illinois.
Illabuck.
I mean, yeah,
And then Tennessee
Illinois'
fans talking,
defense is
and they have no.
is kind
And the
of
only
bad.
legit team that
so.
they play every year is Alabama.
Oh, what? What? We played Georgia. What are you talking about? We played Georgia. We played
And y'all
Memphis in
couldn't.
'92.
And y'all couldn't
Yeah,
beat
and
Ohio
y'all
State.
can't beat us.
Y'all couldn't
But
beat
y'all
Ohio
can't beat
State in
Michigan.
the horseshoe.
Georgia did.
You couldn't beat Michigan
Georgia
in the
beat Ohio
horseshoe.
State. Yeah.
So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, you
Every
have lost
team has
4
that
in a
one
row to
team that makes them
Michigan.
struggle.
So
The Georgia game, I'll say this, Viktube, that was a dog fight.
Oh,
It
that's a
was.
hell of a
That
game.
was iron
It
sharpening
was,
iron.
I was at Champions in Chattanooga watching that game. That was a hell of a game. So I remember the clock strike midnight, and then he lines up for the field goal, and he fucking pulls it.
Yep, I remember that like it was yesterday. That's crazy.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, that would have been a good ending to the 4-team playoff era, because what happened that next year just did not live up. I mean those 22 semifinals. I mean those were the best two semifinals that we ever got.
And here's my thing.
Normally we got one good game and a blowout, but that year we got two great games. So.
And a blowout.
Yeah, and a blowout in the Natty, but yeah.
Yeah, but here's my thing. That 22 national championship semifinal game, Ohio State Georgia, should be in the Hall of Fame record books as one of the greatest national championship games.
Yeah,
that wasn't a national championship. That was semifinal.
Yeah,
wait,
well,
I said
it was basically.
You had great semifinal games. You had the Alabama Michigan game.
Well, one of them was good. Yeah, that
Texas,
one was
Washington.
good.
Texas Washington was good.
that was a blowout.
No,
Michigan versus Alabama Michigan made Alabama retire. Jim Harbaugh
No, listen. That Texas Washington game came down to like the last play. What are we talking about?
Yeah, because what's his face? DeBoer let Sarkisian come back in the game and almost win it. I mean,
and it came down to a tip pass.
And Alabama forced Coach Saban into retirement.
23.
Yeah, I always said that.
Let's see what's the score.
Jim Harbaugh,
the score. It was C. No, never mind. They didn't get blown out. It was
Ohio State, Georgia,
37.
Greatest national championship semifinal game.
31. So it was 37-31. Yeah, I don't remember it being that close. Maybe I was thinking of a different time they played. Yeah. Here it is. I think what I was thinking of was. Well, no, wait, never mind.
The Alamo Bowl or whatever.
They blew them out. No, that one was close too. That was 27-20.
I think Alabama's playing the same way Ohio State used to play, in my opinion. That's how I think. How Ryan Day used to have a great quarterback, a great offense, but no defense. That's how I think. I think that's how Alabama's playing.
Anyway.
But here's the thing, Jared, and I think we can both agree on this.
Mm-hmm.
That 22 semifinal game, Ohio State, Georgia, is one of the most physical, but yet just unstoppable playoff semifinal games. That came down to the wire.
I still remember it in my head to this day. Yeah, I remember it. But yeah.
It was a dogfight, and it was tooth and nail.
You know what? The Tennessee-Georgia game from this year seems like almost a mirror image of that Ohio State-Georgia Peach Bowl from a few years ago. Both Ohio State and Tennessee got out to a three-possession lead. Georgia makes a comeback. They score late, and then they get down to kick a field goal, and both kickers missed.
Right.
Except the vice versa is it goes into overtime for Georgia and Tennessee, and Georgia gets the possession on the turnover or whatever, and then scores a touchdown by running back, and it ends the game. That's the only difference.
Right.
But yeah, I still think Alabama.
The end of that Georgia Ohio State game was done right.
That's more like the end. I think the ending to this year's Georgia Tennessee.
It ended the way that I didn't want it to, but I think Jared, I think you can agree that it ended the way.
No, you're right. Georgia, Oklahoma.
Yeah, it was more like Georgia, Oklahoma. Because remember,
the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, because remember we had
Baker Mayfield. Yeah.
Nate in who was it? Was it Frazier that ran it for like 25-yard touchdown, or maybe it was like he got down to the 1 or the 2.
Nate Frazier got down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, it looked very similar to the Sony Michel run in that overtime
Ohio State Georgia game
in the Rose Bowl in against Oklahoma, but he
I
didn't
don't want
score
to
though,
see
like
the running
Michelle
backs. I
did.
don't want to
But
see play again. Another down, unless it's garbage time. I don't want to see Chris. I don't want to see Chris. Is it Chris Jones? Is that his name? Chris Jones, the running back, the white boy.
Cash Jones.
Cash
I want to
Jones.
see
Oh
Cash
wait,
Jones.
no,
I don't
wait,
want to
that's
see
not his
Cash
name.
Jones. I don't want to see Nate Frazier. I don't want to see him. The only running backs I want to see is Chauncey Bowens, and I want to see Josh McCray. Those are the only
Josh
running backs I want to
McCray.
see.
And
Those
then
are the
Well,
only
his
running
name's
backs.
not Cash Jones. His
what
name's either
about
Debit Card Jones
Dwight
or Check Cash and
Phillips?
Jones or
What'd you
what
say, Vic?
about
Money Order Jones.
What'd you say, Vic?
Dwight Phillips?
I ain't seen him play.
Yeah, I think think he played in the first game against Marshall. Had some good plays, but yeah.
If I ain't seen him play enough snaps, I don't think he's ready because they
Yeah, and
ain't
then
set him up yet.
and also where is Noah Thomas?
Yeah, this is basically scam. This is basically embezzlement.
We got
buy a player.
scammed. Well, I mean, he has like he had like 3 catches against Austin P. But
Yeah, and exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's like
and that was
embezzlement. It's a
it.
scam.
Yeah.
We pay all this money for Noah Thomas and that defensive player from Army or whatever military school, academy school.
Yeah, that was name Mendoza. Yeah.
No, that's the quarterback from Indiana.
It was Min something.
Anyway, we get all this.
It was something with an M, but yeah.
These 2 players would get out of the portal, and it's like they don't show up. They disappear. It's like they're not getting used. It's like it's pure con artist scams. Embezzlement.
Well,
It's
I
like,
mean, we pay the money for him, and then we're choosing not to
That's not really on the players.
because
That's
you
on
just
Kirby
ain't.
not using them.
Yeah, that's the other. Yeah. It's their decision to not play him. I mean,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's basically like
unless I
embezzlement.
guess maybe there's a reason why he's not playing him because he's not cutting it compared to our other receivers.
But how do we know that? They haven't got any snaps. They haven't got any.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
the defensive
he'll
player
be
hasn't got any
playing,
snaps. He's just wasting away. He hasn't got any snaps. I haven't heard his name on the defensive line at all. He's supposed to be a pass rush, if I'm correct.
Yeah, there we go. It was Elo Modozi.
Elo Modozi,
was the guy. Was
and
the
he's
guy
a pass
from,
rush. Am I correct?
Army. Yeah, so Mendoza, Modozi. I was close. Yeah, I was close. Yeah, I was close. But yeah.
His position is probably like edge or rush. It's a pass rush position, and he's not even on the field. We don't know.
Yeah, last year he had 6.5 sacks. This year he has none.
Exactly. We could be using that.
He has three tackles.
3 tackles. Sounds like they're not using them.
Hey Jared, Viktube. Here's my two cents to you guys. I feel like with this season, and this is my 2 cents on Georgia. Georgia needs to get their team figured out. And they need to actually slap them guys in the face and say, "Hey, we lost the mentality of being a dangerous, team in the SEC that won 2 national championships."
Yeah.
Where's the team that made people pay the price? Where is the deck?
I think they get better at the transfer.
No, but here's the question.
Yeah.
But here's the question. Where's the dogs that got hungry? Where's the dogs that wanted to smoke everybody?
They're not on this team.
I think we need to get better at the transfer portal and the NIL because we fucked up on that.
Team. And then what's going? And then what about our defensive line? I feel like they've just been getting worse every year.
They've been slacking.
Since the natty years, our D line's just been getting worse every year.
It's ego, Vic. It's ego.
It's not ego. We just lose people. We lose people, specifically coaches.
Well,
Yeah,
also
do we?
you need to start getting them guys in the locker room, slap them in the face, and start saying, "You need to start waking the hell up."
I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's talent wise, with talent, and I think we need to hire coaches that are better than that. And we have a talent problem with coaching.
Let's see, sacks.
Yeah,
Let me see.
hire Pete Golding. That's what I
Yeah,
say.
right. Yeah, right now we have 4 sacks,
Y'all
and
had
and
20
we have
sacks.
been
2 years ago, y'all had over
yeah
20
we have
sacks.
4. Yeah, exactly. We have 4 sacks this year, and our opponents have 6 sacks against us. So I mean, yeah.
Like, think about this. 2 years ago, you guys made people pay the damn price. You guys ran the SEC like nobody else. And nobody wanted to play y'all. Nobody.
And then we have the guy who transferred to Mizzou has more sacks than our whole team. So
Exactly. Transfers affected the
yeah,
transfer portal. That's why we
the
need to start
transfer
using the transfer
left.
portal a lot more than what we use. Because I know Kirby isn't a fan. Well, he is a fan of using the transfer portal, but I don't think he uses it enough. I don't think he
Y'all
uses
need to
it.
get rid of Mike Bobo also.
I don't think he's the issue either. I don't think he.
Yeah,
I
that was
think
it. It was Damon Wilson. That was the guy who transferred to Mizzou. He's got 3.5 sacks. We
Like,
have
get
four.
them defensive
So so
coordinators.
so never mind. He does not have as many sacks we do as a team, but it's pretty close.
yeah,
But y'all need to get the
We have
defensive
4 as a
coordinator
team.
situation fixed.
He has 3.5 on his own. So
I'm saying y'all need to get your defensive side of the ball fixed.
yeah,
Because if y'all don't,
yeah. I've
Texas is
been
going to run
yeah. I've
all
been
over you
saying
like you ain't
yeah. I've
nothing.
been yeah. I've been saying that we need to get rid of Schumann, but
Actually, where is there anybody else in the chat besides Ben and myself?
let's see. I don't know who's still here. I think that everyone left to go watch to go watch Lou's stream of South Florida and North Texas. So
yeah.
yeah, I
I'm
think
just
yeah, I
still here
think
because I'm
I
talking
think
football.
everyone left to yeah, I think everyone left to go over there. But yeah.
Ben's the only one in the chat still here.
Yeah, so who do y'all think is gonna win, the Mariners or the Tigers? I guess I'll say Tigers. But yeah, yeah, that's the poll in Lou's chat.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
Tigers.
what's the actual school name?
That was damn good chicken salad. Had those raisins in it.
Vic, what's the school name? Because I don't know the mascot.
What? What? Which
The
one?
school, both.
The Mean Green.
What's the school? What's the school names of the teams that are
Yeah,
playing?
yes, the University of South Florida versus the University of North Texas.
I'm thinking South Florida. Y'all pick North Texas.
South Florida, yes, the Bulls. North Texas is the Mean Green, and
South Florida's gonna beat North.
North Texas is the home team. So
South Florida's gonna beat them.
nah,
Yeah, I believe
nah,
so.
nah,
They
nah.
have
North
some good wins. They beat
Texas,
Florida. They beat Florida.
North Texas.
I know they lost to Miami, but they beat Florida, and that's a good win. They beat a Power Four team who has a really good defense. You know, they got a good defense, and they have a shitty offense, but they got a good defense. And they were able to beat Florida 18 or something, some low score number. I'm
Right.
thinking,
I don't know what South Florida playing against Florida to do with this
Hey,
game.
but I will say this, to be honest, Viktube and Jared. I think Miami will go undefeated in the ACC.
No, I doubt it.
They should. They
I doubt it.
should.
I think they're going to choke.
But they'll
They're going to choke on.
probably
They're going to lose one
choke
game they shouldn't
somebody.
win.
Yeah.
What game do they play
Probably.
on Friday?
I don't think they play any games on Friday.
I think they do.
Let's see, but that only matters if it's on the road. But yeah.
Maybe.
Let's see who plays Miami. Let's see. Played them in, what was that, 21?
But like my 2 cents here, Jared, is if Miami goes undefeated in the ACC and wins the title,
5.
that could be good.
All right, so here we go. Any Friday. Yeah, they actually do play a Friday game, but it's a home game. They play Louisville on Friday, but it's at home. So that really only matters if they have to play on the road on a Friday, which they do not. They do have one Friday game, but it's at home. So against
Georgia has a
Louisville.
Friday game.
Yeah, against Georgia Tech. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 50-50 tickets. Georgia Tech, 50-50
Yeah.
Georgia.
Can you do in another NCAA UGA dynasty? Well, not right now. Maybe in the off season,
But no, I think we should win that game, but it's not going to be because of our defense, because we can't stop a running back to save our life, and a running quarterback, I'm sorry, to save our life. We have, and especially with the defense we got, we can't even contain a quarterback with a running quarterback to save our life.
no.
So we're just going to have to pray our offense can outscore Georgia Tech's offense.
Yep.
It's going to be like that.
Here's my 2 cents. Here's my 2 cents on Miami. I feel like Carson Beck has signed a good team where he's got a lot of weapons, and I feel like Mario Cristobal has put together one heck of a team that I feel like this year they could really, really cause somebody problems.
Well, here's your only problem. Miami just showed in the Florida State game that it doesn't matter how good they are. Florida State came back and almost beat them, and I know it doesn't matter. They were going to lose that game anyway, but even if a terrible team can come back to beat them, let's say a great team like Ohio State or a fucking Alabama or any other great team comes back, they're going to beat them, especially you let your foot off the gas. They're going to fucking beat them. And that's why I think Cristobal in the playoffs won't make it far, because they might make it. They might go undefeated. I might be wrong. They might go undefeated, but they're going to fucking lose in the playoffs because Cristobal can't stop a nosebleed when he's up ahead a bunch of touchdowns and letting the score on the other opponent let you come back in the game. And it's just going to be terrible. That's how they're going to lose.
Right.
It might be vice versa. They might have to come from behind, and Carson Beck might have to start throwing the ball, and he can do that. But let's say they got a good defense and he's pressured all night. Say Ohio State, Alabama, or
most likely Ohio State.
I don't think they even get that far on Ohio State's bracket.
Yeah, well, Alabama, let's be honest, they could not beat Ohio State right now. They could not.
Maybe they could.
No way. Ty Simpson, if he came to Columbus, there is literally zero chance of him leaving Columbus with a win.
I think they could beat you.
They could, yeah. They could.
Jared, with our defense,
they got about 4 or 5 receivers to outmatch your secondary to throw to, so they could outthrow you and score quick on you. And they got a run game that with running backs can catch the ball with Jam Miller and that other running back. So they're going to run the ball with catching runners. They're going to throw the ball more too. So and they're going to balance out the run game with the pass game. They're going to it's going to be a lot more complicated than what you think. I think you will have a tough time with Alabama.
I still don't think Bama's going to beat us because our defense is that elite.
They might be, but
No
Jeremy
chance in
Bernard's
hell.
pretty good. Ryan
No.
Williams is pretty good. You got Isaiah Horton. You got that tight end. You got Jam Miller. You got the other running back. You got the defense, which is pretty good at containing the secondary. They're not good on stopping the run, but they definitely can stop the pass. So
Yeah, they could. Yes, all right. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out a little early since all my viewers have left. So appreciate y'all joining me, Jarrett and Kate.
yeah,
Yes, sir. We'll see you, Vic.
All right, see you, Cade. Okay, let's see. Go ahead and close down the StreamYard. All right, delete. Okay. All right, so that's gonna do it for me as well. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's in the comment section, everyone who came on the StreamYard. I will do this again next week, same time. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again.